Welcome back, everybody. This is Samia here, and today we are going to be looking at a new app called RoomRefine. And what they do is they're basically a AI virtual staging tool. You know, if you ever had an empty room, maybe you're moving, maybe you're thinking about redecorating or renovating, and you're trying to get ideas for a space. Well, this is an AI tool that lets you do that virtually. Super useful tool. We're going to do a full review today on the service. They are sponsoring this video, so I will kind of cover everything, the features, pricing, all that. We're going to get into the details, but it's a super cool tool. So if you're someone that's thinking about renovating interior, if you're interested in interior design, if you're a realtor, an agent, and they've got so many different features that are really cool. It doesn't just do staging, it does some other cool tricks that we're gonna get into, some really useful stuff. Right now, if you check in the description, you can get a free trial. You get 20 free credits when you sign up. So the link is in the description, or you can go to roomrefine.app. To get signed up is super easy. You don't have to download any app. It's all virtual online. So you could just go to the website and click sign up, and the sign up process is super easy. I'm already signed in, but you just go in and click that sign up button, and you just really need an email to get started. Obviously, once you try out the credits, you can update to the different pricing tiers, and we're going to cover the pricing, but right now I'm just going to show you what kind of features it has, and so let's get started. So now that we got that out of the way, let's check out the features. So once you're signed in, go to the design studio, and at first you're going to see this setup here. This is the section to upload your images or your photos. So you can do this from your phone too. If you're signed in on your mobile phone, you just you click this and it'll open up your photo folder. These are we're gonna cover these, but these are one-click wonders. It's basically you don't have to prompt anything. It just automatically does it when you click that button, and I'll explain what each one does. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to here and click on our photo. So we're gonna click here, and the first thing we're gonna do is let's do a bedroom. So let's say this is your bedroom. Okay. So as you can see, empty room. Now the first thing you could do is, if you're not sure like what type of style that you want to do for a particular room, you can always select the room type here. So like for this would be a bedroom, so you'd click bedroom. And then look at they have so many different styles, guys. Look at this: modern, Scandinavian, mid-century, industrial. So for example, let's do bohemian, like boho. And all you would do is select the room, the style, and then hit generate. And then what happens is, if you give it a second, usually it doesn't take long, it'll generate a design for that room in that style. So make sure you pick the right room type and then the style you want. And there you go. It took 2 credits, and down here in your history it'll show you the before and after. So it did a really good job, right? So let's say that you wanted to edit this photo. You would just click on edit. It will put it back in the preview, the image previewer, and then right here in the prompt you can make any adjustments. So for example, I'm gonna just try typing change the floor mat to a brown color rug. All right. So we're going to hopefully it'll change this mat from a white color one to a brown color rug, or let's see what it does. So as you can see, we're going to go back here, go down to your history, click that little icon there. It'll bring it up so you can see it. And there you go. That's the before and that's the after. So it did a really good job. Now, if you wanted to keep this photo as it is, you could just download it and it'll automatically download it to your desktop. and the watermark should be removed. So that's really cool. Now let's go back to the original. Let's go back to that original photo right here. So let's say that we wanted to do it manually, like manually enter a prompt. So that's super easy to do. So right there, you could say, add a queen size bed with white bedding and pillows and a plush white backboard with white nightstands on either side of the bed. So I'm gonna type in this pretty detailed prompt and let's see how it does it. And notice how when I'm doing it manually, I don't have to select anything up here because it's going based off your prompt. So when you're doing the pre-selected, the predetermined type of design, you don't have to put anything here. But if you're prompting, you don't have to adjust any of these settings for the room type or the style. So let's see what it did. Okay, so we see here that it kind of put it on the wrong side of the room. So let's see if it's smart enough. Let's edit this and say, move the furniture so that it is against the back wall instead. All right. Now, hopefully it'll understand that we want to flip the bed and nightstand around and get to this wall right here instead of the closet doors. Okay. So I think that fixed it. Basically, I had to tell it to do it against the empty wall. And obviously, like right there, if we don't want that nightstand, go ahead and click edit image and just put remove the nightstand. And it'll take it a minute. And again, you would do it this way if you're wanting to be very specific and control the exact design and layout. And as you can see here, it removed the nightstand. So perfect job. So just keep in mind that when you're doing the prompt manually, you have to be very specific. Okay, you have to. If you don't tell it like which wall or something, it may put it against the wrong side. Like these are the closet doors. It put the bed in front of the closet door. So just be very descriptive. And that's what I ended up having to do is I had to tell it against the empty wall for it to flip it around. So yeah, if you're doing it manually, just keep in mind that you have to be very descriptive and thorough with your prompt. So let's look at another room design style. This time we'll do like a living room. So this is an empty living room. And instead of doing a manual prompt, let's go to living room and let's do modern. Okay. So we're just going to hit generate and let's see what it comes up with. That's pretty cool. All right. So there you go. That's the modern design. That's the before and this is the after. So again, if you wanted to make edits or changes, you can just click the edit image here and then describe what edits you want, and then you can refine it and fine tune it that way. So that's kind of the features for the style guide and the prompting. So next, let's look at the these little special features they have. So room declutter. This is a pretty cool tool. So let's say that you have a listing and the seller gave you a photo. It's kind of cluttered and messy, and you may not want to put it on the MLS like that. So what you could do is, instead of telling your seller, hey, can you clean up the room or can you clean up the house? It looks a little messy. Instead, you could just click this button and I'll show you. Let's do this one. Now, I'm testing it for the first time with this image. I've tested it with other ones and it came out good. So let's see what it does with this. So all you'd have to do is click room declutter and let's see what it looks like. And we'll look at the before and after. But this is pretty. Oh. All right, so I had to use a different photo. I think the problem with the earlier photo was that it didn't give a good perspective of the room. It was kind of confused at what it was looking at because it was too cluttered. But as you can see here in this photo, I uploaded another messy room and I did the room declutter, and right here you could see the before and after. It did an awesome job. So that was the before and that's the after. So it did a really good job. So I think what it comes down to is just make sure that when you're taking a picture of the room, you have enough of the layout so that the AI can know that it is a room and knows how it's laid out and knows where the walls are, where the floor is. Because I think if it's a close-up shot and if it's really cluttered, but it's not giving the AI a good perspective of the room so it knows where the floors, the walls are, and windows and other structures, then it's not going to come out. Because like this image right here, it was kind of it was so cluttered that it couldn't really see where the wall, the floor, you couldn't even see where the floors is because the entire floor was covered with trash. So you want to use kind of a better photo like this one where it was able to detect the room, where the walls and the floor was, and it did a really good job of clearing it up. Okay, so that's actually the key to everything, okay, with that one. All right, so then the next one is elevation to render, and elevation is basically, it's like a 2D line drawing, so it looks like this. These are what elevation drawings look like. So let's say that you're architect or you're browsing online and you're looking for these type of architectural drawings. And if you want to see what that looks like in real life, you just can upload it here and then hit the elevation to render. And then it's going to basically turn this into a photorealistic type of 3D rendered photo. So let's look at it. And yeah, this looks pretty accurate. I mean, it's got the same amount of windows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, and the doors look kind of the same, but it's got the posts, the 2 posts there, so it looks pretty accurate. So yeah, this is kind of how it looks like the before and after. So really good stuff. It came out really, really awesome. So again, that's a cool feature if you're an architect and you want to do, if you have architectural drawings. So that is a pretty cool feature. Next one is the AI enhanced image. So basically what that is let's say we already took, let's say we had this photo, right? Just hit edit. And now if we want to AI enhance this image, it's already uploaded. It's one that we already generated. Just hit that and then it'll just basically enhance the image using AI. So we'll see what it does with it. Now, the one thing that I did notice is that when you use that, it'll slightly change some of the design elements. So let's see here. Yeah, so it kind of changed the aspect ratio. Like you can see it change some of the artwork, kind of zoomed in on it a little bit. It also changed the mirror or the window in the background. So this is more of a creative upscale. So if you like this version better, just keep in mind that it's not going to keep it may change some of the aspects of your design. So only use this if you're, I wouldn't use this for if you're going to sell an actual house, because some of the details may change. But if you're using it for design ideas or maybe just kind of showcasing to your client like what a certain room could look like where they can modify some things, I think this would be great. Or just to get ideas, right? So that's what this feature does. But you have to kind of start with a design already. So all it does was it'll enhance that image. Okay. And the last one is the 2D floor plan. Now this one is still in beta, so I don't think that it's ready yet. It may be ready in a couple weeks. I was told that it's they're currently working on it, so it may not be active. But basically, what this will do is If you upload a 2D floor plan, it'll actually colorize it and give it textures and all that kind of stuff. So it's not ready right now. And they said that it'll probably be ready in a couple weeks. So yeah, that's in a nutshell. Those are all the different kind of features it has. It's a super cool tool. I think it can, it's very versatile. There's so many things you could do with it. It's got some super helpful features. And let's take a look at one more thing. Let's look at even like outdoor stuff. So let's say that you have an outdoor space. Let's say that this is a patio. And let's go with Southwestern. I don't know. Let's go with coastal. All right, let's see what it does with like outdoor spaces, gardens. It could do outdoor and indoor spaces. So let's see what it does with this. Okay, that's really cool. So now obviously that little bench right there is in the way. So we could just tell it to that bench doesn't look right there, so we could just say remove the bench. I'm gonna hit that. And there you go. It removed the bench. So now it looks totally cool right there. Awesome. So now let's talk about the pricing. So again, when you first sign up, you get 20 free credits. It takes 2 credits per photo for image. So with 60 credits, you get about 30 photos, 30 ones. And then the next plan up is $15 and you get about 60 with the 120 credits. $30, you get 240 credits, so that's about 120. And then with this one, you can get up to 600 credits, so that's about 300 photos for $60 a month. So it's a great price. I did compare them to other sites that are similar that do virtual staging. They have RoomRefine does have the best starter plans. This is only $8. I think a lot of other ones start at like $16. And even this plan at $15, you get up to 60 photos. That's also cheaper. And then really, I mean, the other sites are around $30 a month kind of for the starter. So this one offers a little bit more credits than the other sites. So I think for pricing, they're pretty fair. And I think for the service and the speed and the versatility, I think this is a really cool tool. Definitely check it out. Check out the link in the description and let me know what you think. And yeah, check it out, guys. Thanks.